if it's not a good trade to stay in, we shouldn't do an adjustment. So I know some people who, not in this group, but in other traders, that never want to take a loss. They just want to kind of prolong the agony. And so what I would say is the first decision when you're getting in a situation is this really the right decision to make when you're putting this trade on? And if it is, and it is in many cases, in my opinion, but you just don't want to make sure you're like trying to kind of put pig on a lipstick, lipstick on a pig, sorry. It just, it's not always the best decision. So basically, when you are just a trade, you are trying to give the trade more time to succeed. So that's kind of the reason why it makes sense to adjust a trade. So, so that's kind of the way I like to look at it is, do you really want to do it? Are you doing it for the right reasons? And if I get more time, maybe some more credit, it turns a bad trade into a good trade. One thing that I've run into when adjusting trades is you want to make sure that you are aware of earnings events and even other kinds of events like FOMC meetings and things like that. You don't want to be rolling out right into the middle of a big risk on event without knowing it. And then the second thing is you want to make sure that you keep a focus on what is your risk in the trade, how much can you lose? You want to know what that is. And you also want to know what your basis in the trade is. I know, Tony, you've mentioned before that, I never really focused on what my basis in the trade was. And adjusting trades is all about basis. And then once you've decided to do an adjustment, then you got to kind of sit back and look at all your choices. So that's kind of the first step. Is kind of like, do I really need to do this adjustment? And what are all the, the risks involved, the benefits involved? And then if I decided I want to make the adjustment,